Without question, one of the most underrated and underdeveloped features in Pokemon Go is the buddy adventure system. In my opinion, if Niantic were to make this feature a lot better, it could be a staple form of gameplay with Pokemon Go. I'm going to be giving the reasons why in this video. Let's get right into it. Alright, how's it going everyone? It's me, it's Jinsula, and I'm here with Freddy. He is my best buddy in real life, and today we're going to be talking about the buddy adventure system. Something that has been a core part of the Pokemon franchise for the longest time is the concept of having a buddy Pokemon. Of course, originally in the Pokemon anime, the main character Ash always had Pikachu by his side, and the idea of having one of your Pokemon from your collection be your best buddy is something that I think is very underrated with Pokemon Go. Pretty much since the buddy adventure system was first released, I've been keeping up with getting as many best buddies as I possibly can. I'm pretty well ahead of the platinum medal, and I really do think that if they were to release additional tiers of medals, I will probably hit it right away. Seriously, buddy adventure is what's keeping me playing Pokemon Go. Every day I'm working on 1 or 2 new buddies, and I'm trying to get a collection of as many best buddies as I can. Pretty much anytime I get myself a 100% IV of a legendary or a shiny, I'm going to work towards getting it best buddies. Even if there are no gameplay implications behind that Pokemon, just working towards getting it that ribbon is something that motivates me, and I really feel like for every single Pokemon in my collection, it would be nice if I can get all of my good ones with that best buddy medal. So what exactly is buddy adventure? Well, you can actually select one of your Pokemon to be your buddy, and every interaction that you do with it is going to award you with hearts. If you collect 300 hearts, you're going to hit best buddies with that Pokemon, and it is actually beneficial for you in a gameplay point of view to have best buddy Pokemon. And the reason for that is because if you have a best buddy that is active as your buddy, well, it's going to have 2 additional levels on top of its current level. Think about this, for any Pokemon that you use in the Go Battle League's Master League, if you have yourself a 100% IV of that Pokemon and you have it completely maxed out with XL candies, it's going to have a max level of 51. But if you have it as your buddy Pokemon and it is best buddies, then its max level is actually going to be 52. It's as if you powered it up twice. That's pretty massive from a gameplay point of view. It'll definitely give you an advantage in the Master League, and when it comes to raid battles, it's going to make your Pokemon that much stronger. Now, in my opinion, the current buddy adventure system is not fully developed. I think there's a lot of things Niantic could do to make this system even more fun and engaging, and I really do think it's something Niantic should explore in the year 2024. On top of the additional levels, I really feel like there should be more benefits for having a best buddy Pokemon. Like, if you're gonna put all the work into getting your Pokemon to best buddies, then I feel like you should gain a lot of things aside from just additional levels. I think the reward structure for best buddy Pokemon is not necessarily something that most players will find to be worth it. I like the idea of your buddy coming across a lot more gifts the higher level it is. In case you didn't know, if your buddy hits certain friendship levels, then you're going to actually come across a bunch of gifts that it will find for you. These gifts come in 2 forms, either a souvenir, which is pretty much useless, or it comes with basic items. And I feel like this is something that Niantic could work on immediately. Let's say you have a Pokemon that's best buddies. Well, instead of finding you just random gifts that have potions or Pokeballs, maybe it could find you a star piece or an incense or maybe even an egg incubator. That would certainly incentivize people to work towards getting best buddies with their buddy Pokemon. I mean, just imagine you're out and about walking with your buddy Pokemon and it finds you a bunch of premium items. It's going to incentivize you to play the game a lot more, and it's going to make it feel a lot more rewarding to hit best buddies with your Pokemon. Now, something else I would like to see with the buddy adventure system is a much improved heart obtaining system. I think right now the maximum hearts you can get per day is 32 or 31, but I really feel like getting hearts is really tedious and grindy. I like the idea of them having various activities that you can do with your buddy Pokemon awarding you with hearts, but I feel like they should do a lot more. A vast majority of activities in Pokemon Go is going to award you with buddy hearts, but I feel like there should be more activities that should award you with more hearts. Anytime Niantic implements a new feature, I do recognize that they also implement some ways for you to get hearts out of them. Like with the Pokemon Go Plus Plus, you could actually get a bunch of buddy hearts by tracking your sleep. I actually thought that was really cool and made me want to use the Pokemon Go Plus Plus a lot lot more. Another one is, of course, routes. You could actually collect a bunch of buddy hearts by doing routes with your buddy, and I think that was another cool addition that Niantic implemented into the buddy adventure system, but I feel like they could do a lot more. Maybe it just comes down to them adding more content into Pokemon Go, but I just feel like the buddy adventure system is still really grindy when it comes to collecting hearts. Niantic needs to make this process a lot easier. Rather than having hearts being the thing that you collect, why not have it be a meter that you fill up every single day? And the more times you fill up that meter, the higher your Pokemon's buddy rating is going to get. And then finally, I feel like there should be more activities that you could do with your buddy Pokemon. Maybe have some sort of beauty pageant mechanic like they have in the mainstream games, where depending on how high your buddy's buddy level is, you're gonna get more points and more rewards. I also like the idea of them integrating a lot of Peridot mechanics with your buddy Pokemon. I think it would be a lot more engaging if they added a bunch of little mini games that you could play with your buddy Pokemon, like hide and seek or fetch or whatever it may be. I just think there's a lot of potential there for some really interesting and fun gameplay, but it's really going to be up to Niantic on how much effort they're willing to put into an older system like the buddy adventure system. So yeah, in my opinion, this is one of the most underrated and underdeveloped aspects of Pokemon Go. It kind of reminds me of those Tamagotchis that people used to play with back in the day. It was a fun way for you to manage a particular creature, and buddy adventure system does remind me a lot of that. Whatever fun factor those little devices provided back in the day, buddy adventure system kind of fulfills that, and I really want Niantic to do more with it. But in any case, yeah, that's going to be it for this video. I just want to share some of my thoughts regarding this one feature. It is definitely one of my favorite aspects of Pokemon Go, and I think it's vastly underrated. But I would love to know your thoughts regarding the buddy adventure system down below. Is this something that you have actually been keeping up with, or it's something you've been completely ignoring? Let me know why in the comments, and let's have a great discussion. And thank you so much for making it to this point in the video. If you ended up enjoying it and found it to be insightful, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if it's your first time here, and don't forget that little bell so you can stay up to date on whenever I upload videos. And of course, I want to give a big thank you to all the members of my Patreon family. You make this channel content possible. If you want to support my channel in any way, big or small, then make sure you go and check out the links in the description below. For all the members of my Patreon family, they get a permanent spot on my in-game friends list. So if you want to interact with me in some way within Pokemon Go, like with remote raids or the friendship system, then make sure you go and check out my Patreon. Also, if you want to support me in a non-monetary way, you could always do so by following me on social media. My handle is @Jinsula, and I'm on these following platforms right here. Alright, and that's going to be it. I'm Jinsula. Be safe, have fun, love yourself, and I'll catch y'all later. Bye, Freddy. Say bye. Bye.